Hello, lovely paid subscribers of Secrets from an HSP Copywriter. Just want to say happy holidays and also thank you for your patience. As I mentioned in my last post for everybody, that I've been sick on and off for the last couple of months. So I'm psyching myself up to get a flu shot and a COVID shot and hopefully avoid these ridiculous sicknesses and amount of illness that I've experienced over the last couple of months. Anyway, getting back on track now. So again, yes, thank you for patronizing the Substack. I'm always happy to hear from you. I'm happy to hear from anyone. But if you like certain things or don't like certain things or want to hear certain things from me, please reach out. Sometimes it's hard to make content in a void. In any case, I just wanted to do a quick video that kind of popped into my head the other day that I thought would be valuable on not letting your, what I'm calling HSP-ness, highly sensitive person-ness, hold you back from creative success and just career success. Um, it's a bumpy road. I feel like everyone has a bumpy road. Almost everyone I know has, peaks and valleys when it comes to employment, when you're coming out of school or trade school or whatever it is that you do post-secondary, finding, your first job and just finding your feet, even if you're not a highly sensitive person or neurodiverse, can be difficult and challenging, but it's just part of the process of gaining independence and again, finding your voice, finding your feet, whatever metaphor you want to use. But I do feel like for people who are highly sensitive, it can be bumpier, especially if you don't know that you're highly sensitive and then you're wondering maybe why you don't fit in certain workplaces, or why you're feeling left out of certain things, or why you can't keep up. I know I certainly felt that way. I worked in advertising, which is a very demanding job, but it's also fun and challenging and creative, and I met some amazing people and had a lot of fun. But there were quite a few times I ended up in tears. And again, some of my colleagues did too. We had a demanding boss, and this was back in the 90s, where maybe HR policies aren't as strong as they are now, but just feeling depleted and exhausted, and also just not understanding my boundaries and understanding how to implement those boundaries. And that went for even more recent employment, and frankly, even for freelancing when I was running my own business. It's hard to know when to put your foot down and how to diplomatically say no, or try to reroute your client in a way that is sort of a better aligned with your personality and your skills, and what you can offer them and what you can reasonably offer them. So going back to the foundation of this video, I just want to suggest that no matter what you want to do, whether it's in a creative field as a highly sensitive person or in any field, again, whether you're self-employed or working for an employer, you can achieve so much. So this is a bit of a pep talk, really. You should know your limitations and you should understand yourself, but you do need to push yourself a little bit too, without getting sick, and without, feeling depleted. Challenge yourself to try new things and really test your skills and show people what you can do, and show yourself what you can do as well. Don't feel like, well, I'm a highly sensitive person, so I can't do this, or I can only do that, and kind of try and fit yourself into a box because you've always been that way or done that way, or sort of done things that way. You can explore other parts of yourself, and you can grow and mature and challenge yourself. You may have to take courses, you may have to talk to people, you may have to do some research or learning. Again, building, if you go back to how to be a copywriter, I have a paid series on that on my Substack. you know, Building up your portfolio, whether that's through volunteering, or doing, lower paid gigs to find your footing in that sense, whatever it may be, that's fine. But I now, again, I've say a couple of times in whether it's on notes or in other articles on my Substack, that I am the director of marketing, communications, and development for a nonprofit in my province in Canada. And I love it. It is challenging, especially for the first couple of years. I often felt I was in over my head, but I think I've really succeeded. I'm almost at year 3 now, like reached the first day of year 3. That'll be in a month or so. And I'm really proud of myself. I've achieved a lot. I'm kind of at the end of my career now. I'm hoping to retire in the next 5 or 10 years. But even still, I'm still learning, I'm growing, and I'm not afraid to make suggestions, take creative risks, and really challenge myself in the workplace and challenge my team. I have 3 people, sometimes 4 people working for me in our department, and I try and allow them to explore their creativity and reach their goals and challenge themselves as well. So, if you needed a pep talk this season, and whether you're going to try something new in 2026, or you're feeling down, or you're a little unsure of what your path should be, here's me, a very, sure footed HSP, if that makes sense, telling you that you can do things and you can be creative and still, for the most part, accept and work within the confines of being a highly sensitive person, but make money, be successful, and have a career that you can be proud of. So if you have any comments or questions, please do either reach out to me privately or leave them at the bottom of the post here. I'd love to hear your success stories or what you're struggling with now. And again, happy holidays, and thanks for being part of this community. And I'm sure we'll see each other soon. Take care.